Why I keep reconnecting? What's going on? Or no? Hey, Miss Joyce. Uh-oh, she commented on my video. Let me see. I'm trying to share Facebook, but I don't know if it went. Hey. Hey, you all. How are you all doing? I am here. I guess I'm back. Am I back? Yeah, I think I'm back. I don't know what the problem was. Hold on. Well, good afternoon, fam. It's your girl, Miss Diva Trucker. I'm coming to you tonight. I am in Jackson, Mississippi. I came from Chicago yesterday, got a load from Chicago and delivered that to the yard. And then I jumped into my car and came down to Jackson, Mississippi to check on my sister, who is, y'all know, in the hospital in ICU, neurological ICU, intensive care unit, to check on her to see how she was doing, okay? If you all don't know, she had a brain aneurysm. She had one before in 2013, and this one, I guess, actually came apart, and she got 3 more blood vessels that were bleeding, and then they had to repair the one that she had in 2013. Okay, so my main concern was because I have lost a best friend and I lost a sister-in-law, all from the same thing of having a brain aneurysm, and they did not make it through it. Okay, so this is Farron's second time going through this, and fortunately for her, she has made it through it again. When I walked in the room, y'all can't see your, okay, I see, I got your comments. But I made it here today about 3:30 in the afternoon, y'all. It was a 7.5-hour drive from St. Louis, Missouri to Jackson, Mississippi. I had just got through driving from Chicago to St. Louis. Then I got in my car, drove from St. Louis to Jackson, and I was tired. So I got here about 3-something this afternoon. Got a parking space, and the hospital is just huge. It is enormous. There's like 3-4 parking garages, and I guess University Medical Center is like the biggest hospital in Mississippi or whatever. Everybody comes here, but this is where she was airlifted to. So this is where I came. Now, when I came, hey girl, I'm gonna call you. I just been so, I'm wore out. I am just wore out, okay? And before I got here, you know, I just prayed about it, and I was like, God, you know, this is not her time, and whatever it is, you know, I know you're going to take care of it. And that's why I asked for prayer warriors, for people who believe in prayer, for people who believe in God, because when something like this happens, the only thing that you can do is put your faith in God and hope that, you know, if he sees fit that for her to survive this, then she will, okay? And it's like, my main concern is like with my mom, because it's her daughter, okay? And with it being her daughter, you know, mothers go through different things, you know, than anybody else. You know, no matter what, my mother is going to always be supportive of Farron. She's going to always be there for Farron, whatever she needs or whatever the case may be. And, you know, and it's my job as my mother's daughter to make sure that I step up to the plate and be there as well, okay? My mother been here since Friday, and if y'all don't know, my mother's 76 years old, okay? And, you know, it's a lot for her to have to drive 2 hours to sit in the hospital all night long. So she would not leave until I got here. And she had been sitting up in a chair all night long, just to stay by her side. Yeah, she did. She made it through. She was alert when I went in there. She was talking. Um, didn't say nothing to me. And I mean, I was there, and I just want to. I don't even want it to be a problem. I just want it to be. I just have to keep my mouth closed and not say anything, and just go in there and just be there. Okay. Um, but I said hello, no, nothing. She talked to my mom or whatever the case may be, and it was like my mom was like, "I'm tired," and I was like, "Mom, just go home. I mean, I'm here. I got it from here. I'll be here for the next 2 days, and just go home and get some rest." But other than that, she's awake. She's alert. She's talking. She's able to eat normal food. Still in a lot of pain because y'all know, if y'all ever dealt with anybody that had a brain aneurysm, the blood vessels burst in your head, and it's very painful. It's no joke. So, and just to let the family know that everything is okay for right now, and that she's pulled through. So that's all we could do as far as right now. So, and just keep on your prayers. God is working with her, and eventually, hopefully one day, everything will be okay. But as far as right now, I'm just thankful that the Lord see fit to let my sister live and her not to die, because I don't know how my mother would take that. I don't think she could take that. I don't think that she will be able to take her daughter, something happening to her, that she died or anything like that. So, my thing is, I got to be here regardless of the situation. Whatever happened, I got to come, I got to step in, and I got to be there. That's what I'm there to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. Everybody just can't stop and drop and fly in and come in and do this and take off from work and all this kind of stuff. I'm that person that has to do that. So here we are again. Here we are again, going through the same situation. And I just don't know. I have no words. It's like I'm angry inside. I have a lot of mixed feelings. And I know right now is not the time nor the place to express the way I really feel, The thing right now is just to be there, to be a support system, and to make sure that she gets through everything okay. That's all I can do. All I can do. So my main agenda, it was to get my mom home. It just bothered me so bad that my mother is sitting in a chair, cold. I mean, that ICU place is just cold. There, it's not comfortable. She's sitting there. She got a walker. She got a walker that she's trying to get around in, and she's sitting in a chair all night long, because she, worried, and to make sure that she's okay. And it's like, I don't know. My mother's already taking care of her son, which is 8 years old, okay? So that's a lot on her, and it's just too much. It's like too much. But I believe that she is okay. Right. And I don't know if y'all ever dealt and had family members. Y'all know what, I'm going through. Y'all know, how I feel, and, you know how to deal with it. And I've talked to other people that experience the same things with their family and things like that. And you just have to let go and let God. And my strength comes from just making sure that I do the right thing and making sure that I stay focused on God, because I feel like if I keep my faith in God, then, He will spare my sister. he will make sure that she pulls through and she's okay. And that's the only thing that I can ask for. You know, we don't have this perfect relationship where we just, you know, get along and everything's okay and all that kind of stuff. We don't. But I just ask God every day that please don't take my sister. Just please, you know. I mean, and you know, the Lord tells you that he won't put no more on you than you can bear. And taking my sister is something that I can't deal with right now. You know, I really can't. So that was my mom just texting me, let me know that she made it to the house, you know. It's so funny that, you know, I asked my mom, I said, well, Mom, how you get here? She was like, I said, do you have a GPS or anything to know where the hospital is? She was like, no, I just came up here and I just started asking the people on the corner where the hospital was. That's how my mama found it. You know, she just called me last week, taking my brother taking my brother to the airport, and she called me because she wasn't able to find her way to get off the highway to take the highway to get back home. You know, she doesn't have a GPS. She doesn't have, you know, she has this little flip phone. You know, she doesn't know anything about all that technology and stuff like that. And it's like she's trying to get around the best way that she can. And any type of situation is like, you're not only doing this to yourself, but you're doing this to her. You know, I feel like if you have any love, I don't know. I just have to be careful and tread lightly on the things that I say because I can't be harsh. And because I've been through it. And I right now, it's just not the time. It's not the time to preach. It's not the time to go off. It's not the time to do any of that. The time right now is just to be thankful that she is alive. Thankful that, you know, she pulled through. And move on and go from there. That's all I can do. I'm like, y'all don't realize I'm just so numb. I just don't have any emotions. Like, I don't have any emotions. I don't have anything left in me that I'm just numb. I don't know. I'm numb. I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm upset. And I know that you're not supposed to be like that. You know, you're supposed to just be there and deal with the situation, or, you know, but I'm mad. I'm just mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. And you're not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to show compassion. You're supposed to just be there. And I don't know, you got to realize that when a person has a problem, it's not them, it's the problem. And that's what I try to keep focusing on. I try to keep focusing on that this is not the real person that they're actually that they are. You know, this is not the real them. This is something else. This is something else taking over them, and you can't fault them for some of the things that they do, because it's like they have no control over what they do. You know, so I got to refrain and be careful of the words and things that I say, especially right now when somebody is in ICU. I don't want her to go off on me. I don't want her to, you know, start yelling and cussing me out and all this kind of stuff. I don't want that. So the best thing that I could do is just close my mouth, be quiet, sit there and be supportive, and just hope for the best. That's it. And just to keep everybody else in the loop of what's going on, and try not to alarm everybody, because people care. You know, they do. They really do. They care. They want to see you win. They want to see you do better. They want to see, you know, you be okay. But when a person is dealing with issues and things like that, they don't see that. They don't see the love. They don't see the compassion. They don't see the caring that other people have for them. You know? So, but my main thing was to get down here, and thank y'all so much. Um, Thank you. I will. You know, this too shall pass. And like I always, when I go to the scripture, it's like God is not going to give me anything that I can't bear. He is not. And he know taking my sister away from me is more than I can bear. Okay. There are triggers that I go through too as well. And it's like sometimes I feel like if the devil can't get to you, he gonna get to whoever is close to you, you know. So it's like he can't attack you directly. You know, you may be strong enough that the devil can't get to you directly, but he'll try to get to you indirectly. So if he can't get to you, he'll go through your family. He'll go through your friends. He go through people that you love and care about the most that will hurt you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and my mother is a praying mother. Let me tell you something. My mother go to church. She's been in the church since we've been little. We've been small. And if it wasn't for my mother praying for us, I don't know where we would be. And I can talk about my own situation because I was before I got into trucking, y'all. I had surgery. Y'all know I had the weight loss surgery. I'll talk to y'all about that before. I had weight loss surgery, okay? And after the surgery, I had got addicted to something called Dilaudid, okay? If y'all don't know what Dilaudid is a painkiller that they give you in a hospital for pain, but it is a street level of heroin. It's the same thing as heroin, okay? So they gave me that in the hospital to deal with the pain that I was going through in the hospital, and the doctor kept saying, you know, don't worry about it because once you're not in pain anymore, you know, you're not going to want the medicine and all that kind of stuff. They sent me home on that medicine, and over a short period of time, I got addicted to it. And it was like I could not stop taking that pain medicine. And you know when you are an addict because you will take that medicine and you're not hurting. Okay? You're feeding the addiction and you're not hurting. So that's how I knew I was an addict. I knew that I was an addict when I had got to the place of going to the doctor and getting a prescription filled from one location and going to another doctor, getting the same prescription filled at another location. Okay, I had one prescription, two doctors, and two pharmacies filled the same prescription. But and I had got to the point, and my breaking point was, and my mother was right there by my side, holding my hand, and all she would say was, you know, just take some Tylenol. She just kept praying over me, and I was like, Mom, I can't take it. It's unbearable. I can't take it, you know. And she just kept praying. And what happened was, the pharmacist told me, the pharmacist said, you know what, you on heroin. Do you know that you on heroin? And I was like, no. You know, I just thought that it was a prescription that the doctor gave me, you know. So, you know, it wasn't that bad if the doctor was giving it to me. And they tried to wean me off of it, and I could not get off of it for nothing in the world. So what happened was, luckily for me, I had insurance. And I remember calling a rehab, and I said, Ma, I can't take this no more. I got to go get me some help, okay? And that's the thing, you know, you got to realize when you need that help and ask for the help and go get that help. But if you don't realize you need that help, you'll never go get it. And I paid, I think, $500, and I had insurance, and I went to a hospital, I think in Laurel, Mississippi, which was a rehab center, and checked myself in. Luckily for me, it wasn't, you know, that bad. It was just the prescription that I needed to get off of. And it was so bad, y'all. When I got to the hospital, I still had the pills in my purse. Like, I'm checking in rehab with the pills in my purse, okay? And it took about a week for them to wean me off of the Dilaudid. And after that, I was okay ever since. I didn't, want it anymore. I didn't, try to go get no more prescriptions. But that part of me empathize with anybody that's been through any type of addiction, and you never know. Um, it's hard to drive. I was going to say, was it? No, this was before I got into trucking. I didn't have a CDL then. This was before I went to school to get my CDL. Okay, so but when I got off of it, I didn't have a job. I wasn't working. I was living in Mississippi, but I wasn't working. I couldn't work. But when you get through it and you kick the habit, it's not something that I guess you want anymore. But you got to get to the place to kick the habit. And so I kind of empathize with people who have had some kind of substance abuse problem, because I know how it can be. But through all of that, I also learned that you can't help somebody unless they want the help. Okay, you can't help them unless they want to help. So I don't know, you may have a family member, or you may be dealing with something like that yourself. You might have dealt with something, but that's what drives me. That's why I have a passion for helping people that either been in trouble before with the law, that have been through things like that, because I got a second chance. And I think people deserve second chances, but you have to be the one that want that second chance. People can offer it to you all the time, but if you don't take advantage of it, then it's worthless. So a part of me empathize, a part of me sympathize, a part of me, it breaks my heart. But another part of me, it just makes me mad. It just makes me angry, because it's so much life. You have so many people that love you and care about you and that will do anything. And I feel like a failure as a sister. Do you know how that makes me feel as a sister? My father passed away, and when I was 15 years old. And, me and Farron was like two peas in the pie. You didn't see me without seeing her. And we was always together all the time. And to see something happen like this to my sister, it's like I feel like I failed my father. But I don't feel like it's anything that I can do. I don't feel like I've done everything. I even went to rehab with my sister. Y'all, I even checked. I said, you know what? I'll go through this with you. If you will stay, I'll stay with you. I'll check myself in with you and stay here with you to help you get through this. And she walked right on out that door. I just don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do, y'all. I just don't. I don't know. I'm just like numb. I'm just, man. Yeah, that's all I could do. So that's why I put my trust in God. It's like, that's why I built a stronger relationship with God. And, y'all might think, the way I talk about God and things like that, it's a joke. It's not a joke to me, because I feel like that's the only thing that's keeping her alive. That's the only thing that's keeping her alive. And that's why I don't want to, because I feel like if I stray, if I do the wrong thing, if I mess up, that is going to be my punishment of taking my sister away from me. So that I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. So that's why I'm so focused and I'm so dedicated of trying to do the right thing and trying to stay focused and trying to stay on the right path, because I don't want anything to happen to her at all. you know. But I just thank you because the only thing when they called me, Lord Jesus, when my mama called me and was like, Tammy, when my mama called me and was like, Tammy, they flying Farron to Jackson, Mississippi. The first thing I just started praying, and I just went to Facebook and I was like, y'all, please pray for my family, pray for my sister because I don't want anything to happen to her. You know, it's your blood, your flesh and blood. You know, we are the only ones. Me and Farron are the only ones that got the same mother and father. And Farron is a year and a half younger than me. I was born in 71 and Farron was born in 72. Farron was always my protector, okay? Even though Farron is younger than me, she was always my protector because I have a big mouth. I like to talk a lot. Okay, so you know, I be talking cash, money. You know, I just be like saying what's ever on my mind. Don't be caring or nothing. But I'm not the type that's gonna fight you. I'm the one that will run my mouth out. I'm the one. How they call it? Throw the rock and hide your hand. I'm the one that would be all up in your face talking about what I'm gonna do to you and all this kind of stuff. But I ain't gonna do nothing, right? I'm just gonna talk about it, right? Farron is not going to talk about it. Whatever it is that I say that come out my mouth, Farron will be right there. And she was the fighter. She's the fighter. She was the fighter. Okay? Anybody stepped up or whatever, Farron fought many battles for me. Okay? I never had a fight. I don't think I ever had a fight in school or anything like that. Farron will fight for me. Okay? That was my sister. She would fight. She would go up to you and just, you know, for no reason at all. She was not afraid of anything. I was the one that was always afraid of getting in trouble, getting a whooping and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, I would talk about it. I wasn't actually about it. I would just talk about it. But Farron was actually about it. Let me put my glasses on because y'all are saying stuff. Blake, can I ask you something? What is that? How did I get into trucking? I got into trucking, filled out an application and got into trucking. So I don't know. I do not know, but I want to be a trucker because of you, maybe. But other than that, y'all, I just come to say hello. You know, sometimes I got to get things. I got to get things off my chest. I got to vent. I got to be able to talk about stuff. And the only way that I'm able to do that is to talk with you all. You know, you all been with me since day one, A1 from day one. So, looks like I have a troll. Who is the troll? I don't know. I don't understand. People just don't have anything to do. I just don't have time for it right now. Any other time I can deal with it. I don't care. But right now I just don't have the time. Okay? I mean, there's a time for everything. There's a time to be being fun and making fun and talk about folks or whatever the case may be. But right now I just don't have the time. I got so much other things going on to be worried about. You trying to be funny. Okay? Oh, okay. That yeah, I blocked that person or removed them or something. I don't understand. Um, who is this person? I just don't get it. Why? Why? Do you not have anything to do? I try not to go off on people. I try my best, but I can only take so much. And then if I go off or act a fool or anything like that, it's just going to be like, oh, I thought she was a nice person. Oh, I didn't know she was like that. Yeah, you push my buttons. I've been in Chuck 2 years. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I come because I know a lot of you do support me and what I do, my journey and things like that, and I really appreciate it. You don't have to, but you choose to, and I appreciate that. This journey that I'm on is a learning experience, and we go through it all the time. We have our ups and downs, and that's it. But look, I'm gonna show y'all where I'm at. I'm at the Home Two Suites in Jackson, Mississippi. So let me give you a little tour. This is the Oh, thank you so much. This is the they have a little stove, refrigerator stuff. This is my first time actually here, but they have that refrigerator right there. Look on the couch. That's why I come talk to y'all. Cause look, I can't talk to him. Look what he doing. Say hey, Rip. He laying there asleep, but this is the little bedroom that they have. It's a nice little hotel, and this is the bathroom. So that's the bathroom. I went to Ellis Seafood. Y'all see those are my shrimps and crab legs. Y'all know how I feel about that. But I went to Ellis Seafood. Picked that up. And but yeah, Ripley's over there on the couch, sleep, laying down looking at TV. And other than that, that's it. But I'll probably be leaving out here Monday, going back on the road. Uh-oh. Monday, going back on the road. And y'all, winter is coming up. I got my long johns. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow and get me some more long pants and um go get me some long johns. It's cold, y'all. It's cold. It's like 40 something degrees in Chicago. Down here it's not that bad, but up in Chicago, Iowa, Wisconsin, and stuff like that, please, if this is your first winter coming out here on the road, please be careful, okay? That snow, that ice is no joke. It is no joke. But yeah, I will be working tomorrow. If y'all have any, I can answer questions and answer the phone and stuff like that. I'll be going back up to the hospital. So this right here, they give you this so that you could go in anytime you want. You could go in 24/7. So only the closest family members can go in 24/7. So my mom had this, so she gave it to me to be able to go in there and check on her 24/7. Okay, so I don't have a time to be there. I'll just go there in the morning, check on her, see how she's doing. But yeah, it's getting ready to have snow, ice. I've been wearing my long johns every day. I hate the cold weather. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It be so cold. Make sure them APUs are working. Them heaters are working. So you won't be out there freezing to death. But yeah. Other than that, y'all, I didn't want to take up too much of your time. I just came to talk to you for a little bit tonight and let you all know that I made it here to Jackson, Mississippi. And I'll be here till Monday. I'll be driving back out. It's a 7-hour drive, so I'll get back to St. Louis sometime Monday afternoon and then probably go back out and probably go back out Tuesday. Okay, so other than that, y'all, peace, love, joy, and happiness, and y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.